France win on penalties for the first time in 3 penalty shootouts. And may I be the first to say, what a boring game. First things first, one of the players that everybody wants to speak about, Kylian Mbappe. As expected, Mbappe is going to be facing a lot of hate for his performance and his decision to be substituted off. I'm here to be a little bit more rational, as always. First things first, I do not think his performance was acceptable, but I'll get onto that in a bit. His decision to be substituted off, I was annoyed at too, but in hindsight, it was the right choice. And this sort of ties into Mbappe's performance. I think we can all agree that Mbappe is physically and mentally exhausted. And I do not say these words lightly. And this isn't defending him or anything like that, because as I said, the performance is unacceptable. But you always have to understand why a player is playing a certain way. And it brings me back to his season with PSG. He didn't have a pre-season. He trained in the loft, and if you know anything about PSG, the conditions in the loft is unacceptable. He came into the season unfit. He took a few months to achieve physical fitness. Once he was finally finding his groove from about November to February, when I was seeing the Mbappe that we all know, back-to-back man of the match performances in the Champions League, man of the match performance in the Coupe de France, amazing against Dortmund away and Newcastle at home. Benched, withheld pay. And if you guys know anything about French Twitter and the French media in France, Mbappe's not liked. Honestly, I have to switch off from what is said about him over on the France side, because I do not understand how you can treat another human being like that. It makes me sick, if I'm honest. So given all of that, there's no wonder, oh yeah, and the broken nose and having to wear a mask that blocks his peripheral vision, there's no wonder why he's not performing. But I do think if he is unable to perform, which he has shown, bench him. And I do not say those words lightly. Yes, and we know the quality of Mbappe. Yes, we know the player that he is. But he is unable to do that right now. He's not in the mental space and he's not physically able to do that. For the good of the team, he needs to be benched. And another one, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's sad to see him like this. I thought Portugal were the better team. France was definitely the better defence, though that can be debated, but given the shots that they faced. I did think Portugal did not find him enough throughout the game, but at the end of the day, he wasn't great. Maybe Gonçalo Ramos should be given an opportunity, but yeah, the journey ends here for him. As for the game, it was absolutely dreadful. It was boring. I was falling asleep. It was just 2 very good defensive sides, and they defended well, but with that, it's a boring game. And France are through to face Spain in the semi-finals. If France get to the finals with playing with an attack like this has got to go down as one of the best defensive performances of a team in Euros history.